Capricorn, welcome to your reading today. Let's talk about your Capricorn and let's see what you need to know right now. Let's see what's coming through, what's silver lining, something being hidden. We have chopped wood and a change in the wind. All right, so something's changing, or they want you to change the way something's doing, or something's coming through that's going to make you leave something behind. Let's find out what you need to know right now. The High Priestess. Ooh, maybe your intuition's telling you some big change or something big's coming through. So High Priestess energy here. Why is this what Capricorn needs to know? Why? Because you're going to... The King of Cups and the Lovers. Okay? Gemini energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Pisces, very heavy in your reading, Capricorn. The Ten of Pentacles. That's your message from Spirit Guides. On the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. Stop what? Six of Cups. Something from your past is coming to an end. Something's got to be let go. We got that energy with the six. Well, let's find out. What is the High Priestess energy? What do you need to know right now? The Six of Cups is in reverse. There's something, you gotta let something, something's gotta give. Six of Cups is in reverse. Temperance is in reverse. This is sideways. Six of Cups is sideways. Excuse me. Six of Wands is sideways. The Hanged Man is sideways. And they want you to walk away from the Nine of Swords. The Temperance in reverse is an indulgent energy. The Six of Wands and the Hanged Man, there's some kind of sacrifice that you no longer have to make, Capricorn. Or maybe there's a sacrifice you have to make. The Five of Swords, the Ten, there's something you need to let go of to get what you want. What's the indulgent energy? I got to understand the Temperance in reverse, because that's what you need to know, but the thing is your intuition's already telling you this. What's the indulgent energy? What is... The Lovers is in reverse. Okay, it's not going to narrow it down. Maybe you can let me know in the comments what it is. There's Four Wands in reverse. So there, and there's the masculine. So the Lovers, what you need to know right now is there is a habit that is holding you back. It could be drinking too much, could be smoking, could be toking, could be spending too much money, could be gambling, could be watching too much TV, could be scrolling on your cell phone. The thing is, you know what the habit is, Capricorn, so you know what's holding you back, right? It is not the right decision for you, and they need you to change that decision and leave it behind in order to get what it is that you want. But the masculine energy here, that Emperor energy is there, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Wands. If you're sitting here wondering why you're not getting your manifestation, something's not coming. This is a hard message. I don't want to say that. Okay, let me say this. Eating meat is a controversial subject, okay? But all the ancient gurus, all the ancient holy scriptures, everything that I've ever read, if you're trying to manifest, you can't eat meat. Because especially in 2026, in our cycle and in the way that we do it here in our world, it is not in conjunction with natural law. I don't even think you're eating meat. Like when you eat chicken, 35% of it is salt. They're stuffing it with salt to get more money. So half of the shit you're eating is not even fucking meat. But some of you need to stop eating meat if you want to manifest what it is that you want. Take that as it resonates, because if you're a negative RH, you cannot stop eating meat. You'll get sick. So if you're an RH positive and you're eating meat, you may want to stop that while you're manifesting. That is a very specific message, but it's going to be that type of thing where something you really enjoy, you can no longer do because it is keeping your frequency down. It could be negative thinking, it could be drinking, it could be toking, it could be smoking, it could be meat, it could be processed food and sugar, but your intuition knows what it is. So whatever that is for you, they need you to leave that behind, Capricorn, to get what it is that you want. And it will continue to elude you as long as you continue to do that. Sorry to say that. That's what you need to know right now. That's what they want you to change and leave behind, because it's hurting you. You know, some of you could be hurting you physically. Let's say you're smoking. You could be giving yourself COPD, lung cancer, throat cancer, tongue cancer. You could be giving yourself cavities. So, you know, it's a habit that is preventing you from living to your full potential. The High Priestess is here. You know what it is if this is your reading. If you're sitting there saying, I don't know what it is, it's not your reading. It is your reading because you'll know what it is. Now, the reason that this has come out is the King of Cups and the Lovers is because they want you to follow your heart. You know, some of you, this could simply just be doing not what you want to be doing, right? You want to be an artist, but you don't know if that's going to pay the bills. You don't know if you can create animation, so you're working a desk job, right? Maybe you hate that. Maybe you don't want to do that. So the reason that this is coming out is because your spirit guides want you to choose your heart. They want you to choose yourself. They want you to choose you. If you truly love yourself, you will not be doing things that will physically harm you, emotionally harm you. So that's why Capricorn is, because you're not doing something that you want to do, and it's time that you do what it is that you want to do. It's time that you follow your heart, and it's time that you live life for you, is what I'm hearing, because that will bring in the Ten of Pentacles. That will bring in, let me know what it is we're talking about today, but if it's money, that'll bring money. If it's love, that'll bring love. If it's stability, it'll be stability. If it's your dream home, it'll be your dream home. Whatever it is, that habit and creed is the only thing that's stopping your manifestation. It's the only thing that's keeping your frequency down and preventing you from getting where you need to be. So this whole reading is about letting go of that bad habit. It's time to change the way that you're doing that so that you're not hurting yourself anymore, Capricorn, and you can get to the Ten of Pentacles. If everybody was living their best life yet and everybody had what they wanted in life, this world would be a different place. World would be happier. Everybody would be happy. But you don't change the world by changing them. Change the world by changing yourself, making yourself happy, and getting your Ten of Pentacles. So, Capricorn, what you need to know right now, it's time to let that go and it's time to leave that behind. And doing that will get you everything that you ever wished for. But only you can make that change in your life. Okay, is there anything else that Capricorn? I got goosebumps when I said, and there's there's disappointment here. Oh, the Ten of Swords is in reverse, but there's the Fool. You know, life has ups and downs, life has ebbs and flows. You know, Carl Jung teaches us that if we don't have disappointments and lows in our life, we're never going to truly know when we're happy. We're never going to truly value and appreciate the things that we have. So this is a traumatic energy here with the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and that's a traumatic energy. So there could be trauma in your background, but everybody has a story that will break your heart. And I don't want to minimize your trauma and what you've been through, but I don't want you to hold on to that trauma and to stop you from living your best life. You've been through that shit. Now you fucking deserve the best. So go out and take it. Don't let that shit stop it. And that's the message here, Capricorn. And that's what you need to know right now. So we're going to grab some oracles. We'll see what they want to say. And then we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll do a potential outcome and we'll see where you stand. Right now it's, I don't know, March 6th, March 7th, 2026, around there. We'll go to the beginning of April 2026. However, it is a timeless reading, so this is going to be from 30 days from when you're watching it. Let's see how you're doing. But first of all, what does Capricorn need to surrender to let go of that habit, creed, dogma, ideology, right? It could just be a thought pattern, the way you're thinking about yourself. Unhealthy relationships, okay? So let go of relationships that do not serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Okay, look around the room. If you're the smartest, most successful person in the room, you need a new room. Okay, what is the spirit animal message here for Capricorn? What is the spirit animal message? The armadillo. You got some protection here, Cape. Yeah, I think this is an important message. You're entering a phase where in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that have been holding you back in the past. Do not let this hold you back anymore. That is really the message and what your spirit guides want to get out in this reading. Now, I'm hearing, what's the song? I'm singing it. Macklemore, remember Macklemore, Hold Me Down? Oh, shit. I haven't heard Macklemore Hold Me Down in a long time. Now I'm going to have to listen to it, but there's some kind of Hold Me Down or Hold Down. There's some kind of Macklemore song I'm singing in my head, but I can't think of the tune. Damn it. We'll just move on. Capricorn, let's get to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there is always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And like I said, when I say outcome, let's see where you are at the beginning of April 2026. Let's see how things are going. Let's see how things are doing. Let's see how you're doing. If you're going for this, what's going on? How you feeling? Let's find out. I like it. Temperance is upright. She was reversed before, so she's upright. You are in control. All right. What else we got here? King of Swords. Ooh, you're serious. Why are you so serious? All right. Well, let me get the cards in the right order here. So, King of Swords, Two of Swords, Eight of Cups, Page of Wands, and there's the Knight of Pentacles. There's the Four of Swords. I feel with the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, this wasn't easy. I feel it takes effort, right? Let's say you're quitting smoking, that takes effort. Quitting drinking, that takes effort. So it's taking effort and patience from yourself. But I feel a very strong, determined energy. This is nothing's going to stop you. You're very balanced. You're in control. You know, you're on that path to enlightenment. When we look at the temperance, the path to enlightenment, it is a path you take alone. And in order to get to that enlightened energy, you got to let go of the shadow, the dogmas, the ideologies, the bad habits, the creed, the crutches. Everybody has them. And you're on the journey of removing at least this one specific one, Capricorn. I'm going to see what the Eight of Cups is and the Two of Swords, but I feel that staying balanced has caused you to walk away from the blockages, right? Whatever it was that was, you know, when your frequency is only a 6 and you're trying to manifest a 10 frequency, you're not going to get it because you're not on the right frequency. You had to raise your frequency to remove those blockages, and I feel you did that. I'm going to ask what you had to walk away from. They might not tell me because, again, that's a specific, and they didn't. You just have to walk away. So it's a general reading. Whatever this was for you. Drinking, smoking, token, sleeping too much, being too lazy, scrolling too much, not taking action, procrastination, negative self-talk. You walked away from that and just let go of the blockages. The blockages are cleared, Capricorn, and it's nothing outside of yourself that did it. You did it for yourself. The Page of Wands here, I'm going to see if it's a message or excitement. What is the Page of Wands? Was Capricorn manifesting a person, a message, an opportunity? What's the Page of Wands? Or is it an energy? Maybe you're the Page of Wands. It's you. Okay. The Emperor's in reverse. The Sun's in the Moon is also in reverse. Why is that all upside down? What's that? The Knight of Cups and the Chariot. So the Sun in reverse and the Emperor in reverse is letting, I like it actually, because this is letting go of disappointments. There's things outside of your control. Could very well be a person with this Emperor in reverse, but it could just be situations outside of yourself that you can't do anything about. They were disappointing. People disappointed you. Life disappointed you. Things, you know, got you down, right? Like I said, everybody's got a story. There's a song by a Canadian artist called Amanda Marshall, and it's, everybody's got a story that'll break your heart. Everybody has shit. And it's how you deal with that shit that will decide what your future holds. And right now you're actually really excited about the future. The Page of Wands is you, Capricorn, and the Page of Wands is like that university student. They just graduated, they got their doctorate, their PhD, and they got their BA. They got an honors degree, they got 20 degrees, 75 certificates, and they're excited about where they're heading. Yeah, they've had shit go wrong. Yeah, they got worries and fears. And yeah, a lot of things haven't gone their way. But that's life, baby, and sometimes life just isn't fucking fair, and you're at peace with that, because now you're focusing on you. Now you're getting your manifestations, right? Once you start letting go of those disappointments and realizing how strong they made you, how resilient they made you, how wise they made you, your frequency simply rises. So there's no more resistance. That's the thing. There's resisting going after something you wanted, Capricorn. What was that? Oh, damn it, I just hit my elbow. Shit, that hurt. It's not funny when you hit your funny bone. But, you know, you're accepting the ebbs and flows of life and you're just going with it and you're not resisting it. I really feel like you were resisting going after something you wanted, right? Maybe it's against the norm, against society, against what people wanted, but you're not resisting who you are. Society has this beautiful way of turning us into something we're not, or making us feel like we need to be something we're not, to comply, to be complicit, to be like everybody else. And I feel like you're stepping out of that. You're no longer Pinocchio caring or desiring that. You're not resisting what your passions are, Capricorn. You're not resisting the things that you want in life. You're not resisting making these changes or letting go. And letting go of that resistance, no longer being the rock, is creating opportunity. It's creating progress. It's creating success for yourself. So there's a lot of confident energy. There's but that's the thing. This trauma, this disappointment, has brought out, and part of yourself, the King of Wands, brought out that confidence, that ability to know that you can do whatever you put your mind to. So there's you in a month going after your dreams. You're happy, you're at peace, the blockages are being removed, the challenges are dissipating, right? Like I said, your frequency is rising, so they do go away. Things get easier. And in a month from now, you're actually a lot more excited. Right now, I kind of felt like you were a little bit frustrated, but you're not in a month. And again, if this is a habit or a creed, it's like every day you don't smoke, drink, every day you don't do that habit, have that sugar, have that chocolate, you get more confident in yourself, right? And when you're starting to see those changes, let's say it's losing weight, you lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, it's a lot easier to keep going than if you're not losing weight and seeing that change and seeing that progress. So every day you're getting more confident, every day you're more excited about the path that you're heading, and every day you're realizing that there's no limit. You can get whatever you want and you're not going to hold yourself back. And again, I'm hearing Macklemore, but for some reason I can't get the words out or the tune out of my head. But whatever that Hold Me Down song is by Macklemore, maybe someone needs to listen to it. Maybe you just listen to it, or maybe spirit guides want you to listen to a little bit of Macklemore. So Capricorn, that's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, and let's close it off today with your yes or no question. Bye-bye. Yes or no? What's the answer for Capricorn here? Yes or no? What is the answer for Capricorn? The answer is absolutely not. Okay, Capricorn, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.